need to hear everybody now. Make out. 247. I will praise you, Jehovah. 247. I will praise you, my Lord. This great God, hey, this great God. Are you ready? This great God, hey, hey, everybody say, hey, 1, 2, 3, 4. Ghana! Ghana! No, you're free to come. You're free to come. Hey, hey, Ghana for Mohana. Yeah, da, yeah, da, yeah, da, yeah, da. Hey. Woyo, woyo, woyo. Erati wuyo hini, hey. Woyo, 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 woyo. Hey, woyo. Erati wuyo hini, hey. Woyo, 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 woyo. Erati wuyo hini, hey. Woyo, woyo, mami, woyo, 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 woyo. Erati wuyo hini, hey. Woyo, woyo, woyo. Erati wuyo hini, hey. Woyo, 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 woyo. Hey, erati wuyo hini, hey.
This is Lagoon Radio.
Yes. Yes, welcome to Afternoon Drive Show, your number one online gospel radio powered by the Diocese of Lagos Anglican Communion. Yes, today is another excited day, another wonderful day in the presence of the Lord, another glorious day. Provide you alive, you're healthy. The Lord has made it for you and I. Yes, today is 19th of May 19th of May 2022. Yes, make sure they follow us on every of our social media handle. On Instagram, Twitter is Lagoonradio.Ng. On Facebook is Lagoon Radio Nigeria. And make sure you follow us on tell somebody to be able to download the app on the Google Play Store or iOS to be part of Afternoon Drive Show or to be part of us anytime, any day. Yes, hope you enjoy that songs we start from 1 o'clock, entertain you, putting your spirit. Yes, when it comes from 2 o'clock dot where we start hearing our voice on Afternoon Drive Show. But still, before we continue, my name still remains Sandra Nche, and I'm not here alone. I'm here with my sports. In fact, we are complete. Anyway, my producer by my side.
Yes, good afternoon, everyone. You're welcome to Afternoon Drive Show. How on that day? I hope your day is going well. And my name is Olumakaiye Ajadi, and you could call me a bigger treasure. You're welcome to Afternoon Drive Show. Stay connected and make sure you enjoy every bit of today's show because it's going to be interesting. Don't miss it. Don't miss it.
All right. Yes. Opposite me, I have when you listen to that Igbo program, that you hear girigi, girigi. Igligi. Yes, opposite me I have Toad.
I go by the name Tochuku.
Tochuku.
And my friend call me to Aglo. You're it's Lagoon Radio. Let's do this.
Okay. All right. Besides, so have there's uncle. Uncle is trying to meditate, Anyway, if you know the uncle that always wear papa cap, if you're watching, used to watch, follow us on Lagoon TV, you will see with that every afternoon drive show of a special Thursday and Friday week that is Papa Cup, and also is a sport glow itself.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to the program Afternoon Drive. We're here.
Okay, we're here.
See, I know so. Step on the devil. Give me 4 here.
Okay, we have a lot of training G's that's train the whole. I will start for the story of this bike people. During news today's newspaper, we'll see lots of people complaining about a bike. An incident that happened in Abuja. A bike man ran into a trader, and it is paused, she died. And we'll keep hearing a lot of things. And come down to Lagos State governor, which also ban the ride of bike from some local government. And you see, those bike people, it's not that I'm against them, but come on guys, let's just be honest. When you go to Upton Hospital, those Iwobi and all those things, you see lots of people's leg being hang in the name of bike. So let's just talk about it. So for you to be part of it, call us on 081-8952-4666. Let's know, are you in support of this bike thing, or do you want the government total, not just Lagos State, to put an end to it? Okay, let me discuss with my inner house people. What do you think about this reckless bike people? What is happening right now? You see, we're talking about reckless. They will drive and hit people. Some of the people still use bike to, do a lot of atrocity, like snatching people's bag. We're talking about incident that happened last week about now Aboki Hausa guy that a passenger was asking for change and they stabbed the person. So what you have to say about these bike people?
Yeah, I don't know. It's not about the motorcyclists alone. It's a general thing, but it's so unfortunate that they are trending now. They are the one trending for now. Yes, because Lagos State putting an end to banning motorcyclists in some local government area in Lagos is not something. It's not something bad. I think it's okay for now. Let me just say for now, because come to think of what everything that has been happening around all these bike men, it's especially Hausa. They are Hausa now. Mm-hmm. Especially these Hausa people, most of them, the way they drive recklessly. Some of them, they don't even know the road. You tell them you are going to Marina, they will take you to Ojuelegba. Especially if you don't even know the road yourself. You're in deep shit inside this Lagos. I don't experience them before. If you ask them, do you know this way? They go tell you, say, yes, I know, I'm going to enter. You could just say, where they carry me go now? They could tell you, say, auntie, where you something that this particular experience happened to me on Monday. Yes, on Monday. So it's really so unfortunate, the incident that has been happening lately, the one that happened in the day market, timber markets in the day in Abuja, and the one that happened in in Lekki too. So unfortunate, and they are very quick to action. Like they are very quick to take radical action. That is the most annoying part of it. I think the government, Lagos State government, did the right thing. Yes, did the right thing for now. I hope those people, they will not go back to it. This morning when I was coming, when I saw there's no bike men there. They were just trying to hide somewhere. I was like, have they also banned the bike men around this place too? I don't know, but they were just hiding. They were not in that full force that they used to be there. So that's just it. That's all I have to say about it. It's okay. It's okay like that. Okay. Just causing a lot of problem in Lagos.
Let's just
okay. My own side, black men have been saving lives since 1990 something. Okay, let's be truthful about it. Okay. If there's a traffic on the way and you are looking for the next alternative way to get out of that traffic, I guess the bike men are like the next available. I've tried it. Actually flying on a bike from here to far as Aja on the bridge because there is long traffic.
From Marina?
From Marina, to Aja because I need to meet up an appointment. It was fast though, but that was the next alternative I could actually use. Yes. That's the next alternative. We've had people fly bike from here to airports. From here to wherever they are going because that's the next available option. It is a long traffic. But my problem is most of them are not actually trained. Most of them are not licensed. Most of them are not like, like what we do with the car driving, that definitely before you can drive you should have your license. You are sure you are certified. You are sure you have some papers. You are sure you are... But most of them will just carry the bike and just fly. So if actually the government is trying to put an end or ban on it now, I foresee that definitely... they should restructure them. That's the main thing. Because even if you ban them, the next 1 to 2 months,
they will still come back,
surface again.
That's
my point to let them restructure them. They should probably get a license, probably be trained, and have limits on where they fly. Believe you me, from that Marina to CMS is a no for a bike man actually to do. Is a no. But Marina to Aja. Aja. But if you stop the bike men, what of the dispatch riders? That first, if you're driving, you're struggling with dispatch riders, the cyclists also. So definitely, they actually come in hand in hand. So for me, that long distance should actually be banned. Okay. But the inner shuttle from your estate gate to where you're living, some use bike to actually go there. And if you stop a bike, some can trek from their estate gates inside their own house. So totally banning bike, the locations actually might not be comfortable. Or might not adjust properly. But if it's what government decides to do, we have no option than to abide. I guess the government person is here to actually claim it.
Okay, talking about government person, Chimeze, let me ask you this. What do you think about this bike people driving this long distance, especially? I saw a bike person driving all the way from Obalende to Ikeja. And he has somebody, you know how crazy it is, and he flew the longest bridge, which is the Third Man Bridge. I was inside the cab, and I was asking myself where this guy going. So what do you have to say about this? And he still have passenger like 2, not just 1 person.
It's a suicide mission. Yes,
suicide mission.
It's a suicide mission because I don't like bikes. One, I don't like bikes. The kind of nuisance they commit. I don't like bikes, especially for a long distance. I can manage it for a short distance, but for a long distance is something else. And when we talk about the government, it's long overdue. I don't know how many times this government will ban bike.
The bike.
I don't know if this is the 3rd time or the 2nd time, because last year, July, they made that announcement that from 1st of July, it will be banned totally. But nothing happened. But this case or in Aja, but I hope that they go like you said, there should be regulation. Before we had that one that was registered with the government. They give you a helmet and the rest of them. Those ones we are regularized. If anything happens, but all these aboki.
So why do they stop that one?
It was government policies and
Government
the rest of
and
them,
they too was becoming a huge sum.
they,
Because they were in thousands. It's not like, they were, wherever you go, you see them. Of course, they're public guidance and they have license, but definitely they too were.
They overdo.
They
There is one thing we do in Nigeria that is, if we want to regulate bike now, but in some neighboring countries in Africa, there are bikes, but they have a lane.
Yeah.
Like, for example, Benin Republic, you cannot cross from that lane. But here you will see bike facing one way. Facing one way to you, and we be honking his horn like you're the one
Blocking
him.
I see.
Is very, very bad. In fact, it's long overdue. A city like Lagos, we should not be talking about bikes. And why we talk about bikes these days is, one, the failure of government. No good roads. No good roads. There are places you know that your car, or if you enter, before you get to that place, you won't even get to that place. And some of these funny areas in Lagos Island, you cannot access them without bikes. So, and again, government said the government provided some buses, all these small shuttle. I don't know if it's enough, but for the meantime, in the city like this, like Lagos, like this marina, Okada should not be. And one funny thing and one painful thing about it is the law enforcement agents, the police and the army are the ones riding bike. If you come to marina here by 4 p.m., the way and one thing is just that it's not even for me. If there is a breakdown, a car breaks down, or there is a brake failure, the massacre that it will commit, especially all these big lorries. It will commit a massacre in that place. You see bikes over hundreds scatter everywhere. It's not good for our city. And one of the things I read police commissioner said this afternoon is that majority of them are criminals.
Bike.
Yes.
Yeah.
And it's true. Majority, a whole number of them, they use it to perpetrate evil, snatch bags and do all this sorts of and before you know, they climb back and run away. So
that's why government needs to regulate.
Yes, because I am expecting to see protests before 1st of June, and I am expecting to see hesitation because some of them will be talking about no means to feed, this, that, and that, and that. But in the first place, when Fashola was the governor of Lagos State, there were no bikes. Even at Marina here, you don't dare it. It's just that the government tried to allow everything. They are back again and they are committing nuisance. It's very, very bad. So I support the government, but if there is a way they can regulate it and make the journeys. The Lagos governor was talking about the train that will be coming up soon. I don't know. Yes. Metro train.
I think Lagos State do have a train.
It's not functional. Is it not this one?
No. It's working. No.
Okay, from Lagos to Ibadan. We're talking about the one that will be in Lagos.
Metropolis.
Inner city Lagos.
Only Lagos.
Only
Yes.
Lagos.
It's not working. Governor was saying yesterday that
Stop working.
It's not working.
are you Lagosian than the governor?
Have you,
No, you know why?
Lagos than the governor.
Question last year.
From where
a
to
friend, we are coming from what's the name of this place? Within Lagos. We stop at Empire.
The governor said before the end of the year. I listened to the press
No,
conference.
from where to where? That one.
No, let's not delve into that.
Okay.
Now, the governor said last night before the end of the year that the trains will start working. That the small buses are already available. That people can use alternative means.
Buses.
And
That's true.
I've entered those small buses with those cards.
Yeah.
So all you have to do now as a Lagosian, go and get that BRT card.
BRT card and
So
get
that
it
you can
loaded
have
up.
access.
And it's not every road that they apply.
Not every road. Like this CMS or Balende, those buses can happen.
CMS,
So those that stays in within
we are
night
stays
2
after-
and all those
after
things
Ajah and
is
stuff.
there not.
After the road, after the construction of road, because there is a BRT lane being constructed on that Ajah road. I believe that BRTs will ply the Ajah road.
Then they should put concept within people that is going towards Festac and all those things. There's no any BRT road. There's no any bus.
It's a developmental process, like the government will tell you.
Because
It's a
that's where we
developmental
have
process.
problem with those bike. You see bike people flying from all the way from Siemens down to
Festac.
Festac is even closed.
It's not even
all the way to
advisable. Those highways.
what they call it, Badagry. I've tried it before. I'm almost faint. They're like,
You were
yes.
the one that wanted to
No,
come.
it's not. The road was blocked, and we're actually going for a service of song. And the person that we're going is this father. She's like, that's the only miss who can go to meet up.
You won't blame.
So I follow her. It is our father, and I almost die. I was like, God.
What we should consider is definitely is catching up with appointments in this busy Lagos. Okay, I have the next show that is running from 3 to 4, and if I have appointments in Aja by 6, and the show ends by 4, and the whole road is blocked, and I don't want to fail my appointments, if I see bike, man, I will fly.
You fly.
The only thing I have to do is I have to be cautioning the driver. Like I have to be cautioning, take it easy. I might not be okay with your speed. Just take it easy a little bit. No matter the time we'll go, we are fine. And I will just be tapping him and we are going. Because we need to catch up an appointment. It can be deadly, I know. I'm not that fearful person anyway, but definitely appointment might be we have to catch up an appointment. And most times you're giving excuses, upon excuses. The person you're coming up to meet with the appointment might not know what you are being engaged with, So
I think you have heard it all. Please, the only thing that if you need to enter bike, please make sure that you didn't enter all those outsiders. Look for look for a mature bike to enter.
And that hears English.
That
understand English.
And please, if you enter bike, make sure that the bike person is not using earpiece. Because that's another thing. That I've entered bike, the person is playing music. How will you hear when people are horny? So that's it. We just pray that if the federal will take over this action, because we're talking about bike not only in Lagos State. If you go to East now, you see a lot of bikes there, so government should look into it. Yes, you're worthy of our praises today. Yes, in case you're just joining, this is Afternoon Drive Show. And we're here to talk about a lot of things that is training. There's this training thing that is happening. Carry me, they go. Baba, carry me, they go to my husband's house. Is this my husband? Yeah, my husband's house.
Which one be that one?
Anyway, you know what? You didn't hear about it. This... Okay, I will say,
my goodness,
these songs I'll be training the whole social media and Instagram, Twitter. One funny thing about that song, you're like, this is a song that I know about. Father, carry me, they go, and is
carry me, they go,
Baba, carry me, they go.
Okay,
yeah, carry me, they go, Baba, carry me, they go. Anyway, is another way of worshiping God in their own style. But the thing went viral. A lot of people was like, seeing, women are now, calling upon God. Of course, women will always call upon God.
No, do you know what? I'm not actually against that video or anything, because normally as you can go to church and pray for whatsoever you need, but it's looking as if their life depends on that prayer.
My sister,
that
you
is
understand?
No. It's my opinion. That is my opinion. I'm trying to say that's how I view it.
No, I just wanted to say, I understand that's your opinion, but I'm just imagine if somebody that's up to 40 something years without no husband, nobody else there. Are you for sale, or do you want? When that song, you will see that person clapping.
Clapping must the person. Like
you know,
it's like that's what I'm trying to say.
My people used to say that you can't explain a pain than the person wearing the shoe.
Exactly.
I'm trying to translate. Let me not, because this is an pure English show.
Who wears the shoe
Knows where it's
paining
them. So those ladies know where it's paining them. You never can tell probably how they've been mocked, shamed. a lot of things thrown on them, and society pressures as a lot of things thrown
Can
on
even
them.
be family
Issues and a lot of things that comes to it. And to me, is a prayer. They went for a prayer meeting. It's not like they went to, religion is the opium of the masses. So I'm speaking like Mariah here. So definitely they have gone to prayer meeting to like open up to them. But my worries could be, after praying, are they actually ready for that marriage?
Carry me, they go. Jehovah, carry me.
My point is, after that prayer, most of them are not emotionally even ready for commitment, for relationship, and so many things.
That
But
is
for
exactly
me, for the prayer, I see no prayer. I see no issue with the prayer. I see, because definitely, if you're looking for a job, that time people are writing an exam, they will say exam prayers, come for prayers. You see people, during the jam period, students that are writing for jam come out for prayers, or resumption, students that are about to resume come out for prayers. So people looking for the fruit of the womb. We have meetings for people having the fruit of the womb. They come out. So it's actually a burden for them, and they're actually coming out for prayers.
So men, when are they going to do their own prayer sessions?
No, of course.
Wait, now, when are they going to do that?
This?
Eh?
Are we doing this?
Yes, we are. We are doing
Men
it.
are
Is
praying-
it all about women?
Men are praying to get
Because
money. Hey,
imagine.
Hey.
That is where the problem lies. Because when I checked through I was like, women, you will go to church, you pray for husband, you pray for fruit of the womb, you pray for this, you pray. Men, I'm not seeing men coming out,
Money.
there say, I'm praying for partners.
Rituals. Have
you seen women?
How many women have you seen?
How many women
are on it.
No.
Women are on it.
How many women have stolen pants to do juju?
Women are on it.
How many boys that have been caught this year by EFCC?
How many girls?
Let me give my own is. I have a different view to that video. When I saw the video, I was like, what is wrong with this? For me, and this is where we need to regulate social media.
Okay.
For me, this, who made that thing go viral? Who posted it? In the first
That's
place?
the point that I have.
What's the point?
What's the point?
Yeah, I
What's
have
the
a point
mockery?
by the prayer,
You
but
understand?
it's the post.
It's sort of mockery.
Exactly.
Yes.
People went to church to pray. We all have burdens. We all have what we are
Exactly.
asking from God.
Yeah.
The desires of our hearts, we just pour it down to God. And people went to church to
And
pray.
you went there to make a
You
video,
just went there to
short
make
video,
mockery of you,
mockery of them,
and
put up on
post
social media, to
so
chase
that
clouds.
people can
Exactly
be-
what I'm
So
trying to say. What are they like?
That's the first part. I was like, is there anything wrong? I say if they have where they are doing prayer for men, I want to go self. I posted it. I reposted the picture.
EJ, you won't go?
No.
He's just saying no.
Yeah, I understand.
Because the way they were taking it, it was as if, though we know what the society is all about. So, but for me, people went to church
to pray.
In fact, it doesn't make sense.
Doesn't.
It
Exactly.
doesn't make sense. Posting, and you in fact, there are a lot of videos about that thing now.
Funny enough, people have started using on TikTok and a lot of things. Yeah.
So there are a lot of videos about, and you see, it's something like a mockery.
Mockery.
You know, people that went to church to pray.
Yeah.
What is your business?
It's your business.
If you do, you're okay with your own. Leave it. And when you talk about, like the society will always victimize women.
That's what I'm trying to
When
say.
when it comes to marriage and family issue, they will victimize the women. But the men too are under pressure because of money.
Yeah.
That's why you see a lot of
I'm
them
married. There's some men
yes,
too.
there
Yeah.
are-
That their families are also on their
on
neck.
their neck.
neck.
So
Yeah.
that's why a lot of this ritual.
Yeah.
Some like you see this early this year now. You see 19-year-old.
That's the another thing I want us to talk about before the year.
So
Since we have
before
started.
I move to that place, so you see there is a way our society behave.
Yeah.
I was speaking to one lady. She told me that she's not even under pressure for marriage. If she get to 35, she will just go and if she cannot find a man to impregnate, she will go and adopt.
Yeah.
That's the way she want to live her life, and it's nobody's business. That when she told her mom was like, "Are you out of your senses?" He said, "You have lived your life. I have mine to live." So let's learn to leave everybody with whatever they think about.
It's choice. Life is all about choice.
You know, that is why I said that video, it looks somehow to me. Carry me, they go. Baba, carry me, they go. My husband's house. Must it always be husband's house?
Okay,
No,
Must it always be?
I'm not arguing about this
like-
song.
I had a discussion with
No,
somebody.
it's
I
like
had a
That's
discussion.
the
what
way
they want.
society-
That's their prayer point.
It's a prayer point. I
See,
didn't have
it's a
any
prayer
problem
point.
with
I
that.
had a discussion with somebody yesterday, and the person was like, "Oh, there's a member. The mother is in the church, and the daughter is in UK. From UK, got a job in Canada, and now they're praying for the husband." I said, "No." I said no. That should not be the prayer praying for that lady.
Okay.
That they're praying for husband because he has gotten a job from UK to Canada. Is now husband.
Husband that
I
is
said
remaining
no.
alive.
It's not husband that is remaining. It's that girl's happiness that is remaining. Because it couldn't be. It to her. It may be that husband is not the main
the
happiness.
main thing.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
understand? And here in Nigeria, what they are praying is that he will get settled, he will marry. Fine, I'm not advocate. I'm married. I'm advocate of marriage, but young girls should be left to be allowed to live their life.
live their life.
Men
No
too,
pressure.
No pressure. Like, they shouldn't actually pressure them. Maybe most of them, once you pressure them and they are married, before you know it, they fall out.
Because they'll marry a wrong person.
Yeah.
It just
And most of them are self-made. They are living in an affluence of enjoyment, and that definitely they're not giving a marriage a thought. So you need to if they should come to marriage, they should actually unwind and come down to marriage. But if actually on that level that definitely they are okay with them, please leave them and don't pressure them. Both male and female too, inclusive.
okay. Let's just go on this short break. When we come back, we have a lot to still discuss.
This is Lagoon Radio.
Yeah, welcome back. We're still on your favorite station, Lagoon Radio, your number one online gospel radio, powered by the Diocese of Lagos. Yes, we are still on afternoon drive show. Yeah, before we went on that short break, we talked about the reckless of the bike people and the training things. Like we say, in afternoon drive show, we're here to discuss about things that training on social media and within us. Yes, there's another thing. Okay, I'll just ask this, and also I want you that's listening to us to be a part of it. And the only way you can be part of it, make sure you tell somebody first and tell another person to download it on the Google Play Store or iOS. And also be a family of Lagoon Radio by follow us on every of our social media handle. On Instagram and Twitter is Lagoonradio.Ng. On Facebook is Lagoon Radio Nigeria. So you'll be part of it. And also you can call in on this afternoon drive show on 08189524666 to be part of today afternoon drive show. Like what I want to discuss, that's why I say you need to call in. Okay, what do you think about this arranging marriage? When before we go on that, to raise it up, I like pause. What do you think about this arranging marriage? And what makes me to ask, what do you think about this arranging marriage? An auntie of mine that they did arrange marriage for her, and she got married and things, after 2 kids, and she not told herself this is not kind of the husband that she wants to marry, that she wants to. That's not exactly what she wants to marry. So anyway, I will get more about it on
Street Talk.
Street Talk, yes. You hear more about it on Street Talk. And okay, let me just pause it. So we'll just discuss it on Street Talk.
When you are saying like the gist we were talking about before we went on music break, if you are praying to God for something, look around you. Your husband self might not be far from you. You are just disturbing God. You are just stressing God unnecessarily. Check your DM. Did you answer that man where they disturb you for DM?
Are you sure?
Your parents.
Wait. Are you mentally ready to?
Are you
emotionally ready to?
to?
You know that guy that always greets you and give you a smile and you just lock up. Are you know? Sorry, let's take it backward. Let's take it backward. Let's take it backward. You know, some ladies actually are saying, "Oh, they want to marry," and most of them, they are aggressive. Two, they have not actually dealt with some boobs who's going up on their head, and they're just looking for that perfect man that will just come down and give them a flower and give them a ring. You know, most of them, and you know, believe you me, most of people coming up to of age like 35 tend to be aggressive. They tend to be Margaret Thatcher. They are going to be, you know, they're holding up to some things, but you know, lack of husband actually make people look at them that way. That way. They're bottling up. But definitely you might not know what they're bottling up with. But I tell ladies that up to that year, man, you got to mellow down. Come down to that sweet 25, 23. When a man comes to you, don't bring up that ego. That's, you know, who is this one?
They are even trying to introduce someone to you. Say the person no reach.
You never even hear the person out. You size the person.
Oh my
because
God,
you're
sizing the pocket.
You're sizing the pocket. And you are still praying for carry me they go prayer.
Carry me they go prayer.
So, that's what I was saying. Those people there, are they ready? Are they ready to submit? Are they ready to accept a man? Are they ready to work with a man to maturity? Or are they still living in their fantasy 21, 22 fantasy? So for me, it has to be the readiness of mind, the preparedness of mind. And like you said, most of them actually need to look around them. If you're in a church, look around you, stay in that church, join service departments, and be relatable. Don't be top notch, be relatable. Like, yeah, be relatable now.
And some ladies. Not why am I saying ladies now? Some men. I want to talk about men now, not ladies. Not only ladies.
Are we doing this now?
We are doing it. We have to. It's interwoven. If God carry you go husband house, it's possible for God to carry the man go the wife's house too.
Anyway, it's not.
It's not possible now.
It's possible for the God to carry man go wife house.
Yes, now.
But you know, if you reach there, you carry the kokoro, give the man.
You no matter. But God don't carry him come the.
We are not disputing it.
Yes.
That God can carry a man come wife house.
Yes.
But when the man enter the house, that day one go carry the kokoro, carry the house paper, everything, hand over the man.
Paper. What did you just say?
Wait. I want to talk about.
Fight me on this, my dear.
I want to talk about on that pepper thing because that was another story I have in mind. There's a story, not even story. A man cried out. This is a grown-up man of 50-something called yesterday night. I think I was telling this story with my sister. So I overheard them talking. He's in the state. This is a woman. He came down to Nigeria, African, to get married to. Okay. You understand? He got married. He bought a house of that worth up to $15 million over there. I know, and being the kind of African American guy, you know, growing up out there, so he will everything to his wife. And he said that when he came back, because his parents were like, you went to when you are ready to marry, you are going to come African to marry. So he didn't bother to look for the family of this thing. And I overheard him clear, like he said this word is like, when you want to marry, please go and do research. That now this thing has tell him that he made a mistake. He tried bluff everybody that say make research, say no. I didn't care about the family. It is the guy, the person I want to marry.
You want to get married.
What really happened? That after everything, they got married. Everything happened. They have like 4 kids, and he came back to Africa to do something. Some of his property that he sold, and the wife like, you didn't tell me you are going to sell it. Like, but
who is owner of the property?
His
property.
His property, and the wife was like, you didn't tell me you are going to sell. Say, but babe, I told you everything in my life. This particular one, my sibling, that according to what he was telling my sister, that their parents died. Then other half that's cousins, was selling most of their property. So he decided to come and sell it.
But it's not the wife's property.
It's not the wife now, before he came back, not only am I involved, now sue him in the States.
Okay,
They-
so the guy.
The
okay.
guy called the police on or the cops on him and threatened that the guy was about to kill him. Did not kick the man out of his house. So he was talking last night, crying. Like, this is what women are all.
What happened in Vegas remain in Vegas, and Nigerian and US, UK are
Like,
two different parts. I wanted to tell you that Nigerian is governed by strong traditional belief and traditional practices that is so interwoven in
But
our
this is a
lifestyle.
Nigerian person over there.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Over there you can do it, but here in Nigeria you cannot do it. Over there you can sue your husband, and you as a wife will win the case. But here in Nigeria, if you sue a man to the traditional courts, they will amend the case definitely. But I bet you that it will go haywire to the man. I know what I'm saying, because our African setting, cases that actually fall on the women's part. So what am I saying? That if it's in Nigeria,
Okay.
the man's property, depending on tradition, tradition differs. The Yoruba setting has their own tradition about property entitlement. The Igbo setting have their own entitlements about property. In Yoruba tradition, from what I inquire, is that you can divide it liberally to whoever you want to divide it liberally to the female children, the male children has. But the Igbo mentality is it belongs to the man. As well as the owner standing at the back. Yes.
The wife's property belongs to the
man's property
okay.
belongs to the man, as well as the woman standing at the back at the absence of the male child.
Okay.
I put that at the absence of the male child. So you see how these things come in interwoven. And in property division, in the Igbo setting, the woman is not involved. Woman is not involved in the property. Woman cannot come and be claiming property in the village anyway. Because if it's in the city that the woman doesn't know about, it's none of their business. But if it comes to land and other property in the rural setting, the woman actually is not involved. But coming to the city, and there can be a maneuver and the woman can be involved. But if it's a rural setting, in the Igbo setting, no, the woman is not involved. So all these things actually have a way of interwoven. And how do I come up with all this? Because this informs you while growing up.
Okay.
Like me, I'm a typical Igbo man that grew up in the East and know about tradition and so many things. It's involved in that most of my things. I have to break my tradition from real me. Because it is what I grew up with that affects me. But now that I've embraced civilization and a lot of things, I try to try a balance. So for that man crying out and saying he had deceived you, it depends on how he started from the ab initio.
Okay.
That was his property. He has the right to sell his property.
to sell his property.
If he's an Igbo man, you have the right to sell your property. As an Igbo man, not involving the
Sandra
woman
even actually took us to another
level.
level.
No. Why
Let's
what
say
makes
something.
me to draw in?
Let's
because
say something.
yes,
Am I saying it again?
I know. So why I say that the man is also a Lagoon Radio listener. So yesterday when he was saying it with that tears in my mouth, like, wow, I'm going to throw it. So
You bring it up, remember.
But
Okay.
this thing called marriage needs communication a lot, and we don't hide shades under the carpet. There are some major investment that you need to open up, and there's some major decisions that you need to open up. For example, let's rewind it. That man that is crying, if he happens to hear that the wife bought a house in Ikoyi, Lagos, last 5 years, how will he feel? Are you hearing me?
Yeah.
If the man crying now happens to hear that the wife wants to sell a property in Ikoyi, Lagos that he bought last 5 years, how will he
feel?
But
That is
you
just
know,
it.
I know no matter how you feel bad, probably you didn't tell me, but not the way the
That
wife
she-
took
No, it's the
his
same
property.
the same way he felt. It's the same way the one would have felt. That's what we're saying. In marriage, there should be a communication. Major decisions like this should be discussed, should be put in table.
Yes.
Should be put in. I know the woman is taking it too far. It's because of how hurtful it could be to him. Oh, you're taking up a journey like this and you didn't involve me. You don't know how they've been involving themselves in journeys of life that have been taken. And he felt that this could be a major decision and, you are not involving me. So, for me, in marriage, major decisions like this, you should actually carry each other along in major decisions like this. That's my own view.
Okay. Chimes, do you have anything you want to say?
It's not his field.
It's
It's
not
not
his
government.
No.
Okay.
No, talk now. Talk.
Do you have anything?
No, the thing is just that we moved. I don't even.
No, which one we did? No, what I was trying to say that time, like now, Chimezi, you find somebody that likes you, maybe one rich woman like that. The woman likes you well, and you too, you like that woman. The woman get everything.
Get house, get everything. One
Get
marry you,
everything.
Carry you, come in house.
I they go now. What am I waiting for?
Let me show you.
Are you serious?
What do you mean? I had an offer anyway. I had an offer, but I turned it down because that one I don't know her mission.
It's the same mission.
Wait,
No, that's what we are. The same thing
That's
we're
what
talking
we're
about
talking
now.
about.
You know, have you heard this? That Nigerian girls, they date who they love
Yeah.
and marry who is ready.
Yes.
Yay!
Nigerian girls date who they love and marry who is ready.
Who is ready?
100%.
So now, when you talk about, yes, if I see a woman now, I say, I love you, and if I assess her, we can match together. I see that maybe it can suit me. Ahead, we move.
I move.
Yeah,
Sure.
you know the sweet part of it is that we move. You move in. You're staying with the woman. I hope the woman will not have the mentality.
That's where
That's-
we are.
that's
That's
where we
where
are
we're going. You know, I know of a guy. I know of a guy. I know
Yeah.
one guy in Aba. It happened 3 years back. The guy, in fact, he's a hustler. He's a hustler. He works. But it happened that he now fell in love with one rich, like we are talking about. The guy, in fact, the family was telling the lady that no, this guy is not the kind
class.
of man we want for you. And the family of the guy was telling, are you sure you can? The boy was telling them that this is my answered prayer.
Okay.
That God has used this lady
You
to
see,
wipe away
carry me
poverty
they
from,
go, Baba,
from
carry
her
me. So
life,
the men
from
to
his
sing the
life.
same thing.
No, it's
Now them
Yeah,
they
yeah.
do
that's why I say
but
this
they're
thing. It's like-
uncoded.
No, sometimes you know like the African woman we talk about. At the long run, if depending on the kind of person,
Yeah, the
also
upbringing.
there will be a time it will come up. Who were you before? If no be me,
Yeah.
brush you. You understand?
This is my house.
This is my house. Who you be before? You know that's why a lot of men they avoid the see
Yeah.
finish.
See finish.
You understand? So, but mentality wise, if it's someone who can, you reason it along.
If it's an emotionally matured person.
Person.
You know, that's why I talk about these women being emotionally mature. People getting married, being emotionally matured and emotionally ready for marriage. There are some things you don't remind in that situation that you don't remind a man. The first day you will say it, some men will pack us from that house.
There is one enticing me with Canada ticket now. Now, as we are talking,
And
we are chatting.
Brother, what are
yesterday.
you waiting
Wait,
for?
no, it's
Sandra.
not a prayer. Because if you go to that Canada, any mess up like this, he will remind
Auntie,
you.
It's not even remind.
Report
That's
it to
true.
immigration.
See, over there, women has more power.
And this one is
So-
enticing.
Ah,
That's what- you know,
if I open my chat and give you now,
you know,
will-
like what I said, if the man will come in, are you ready to submit your keys, submit your house, submit your soul, spirit, and body as a wife and not
but
a
you know it's
husband?
impossible. Sorry,
It's possible.
it's possible.
Most
Depends.
lady
That's where we talk
that will
about-
tell you if they are possible, you will find
Yeah.
out that at a wrong line,
Yeah.
they will start insulting. I've seen a
I
man
know.
that in the public say, "Am I not the one closing you?"
I don't like generalizing issues because in the cases of 1 to 10, there are still one
There
or
was still
two
one or
people.
two people
I
that
have
will be.
seen,
Yeah.
I've seen somebody who has no job, and this girl was working. He came from a wedding home, and we repackaged the guy.
The guy.
They started attending one rich church in this Ikoyi axis, and they did the wedding in that Ikoyi axis, and you know the parents believed that the guy was in it, but it was the girl that brought out the whole money and everything. And up to date, they're still married. It was even the guy that is driving the cars of the lady. You know, it was the guy that would take the lady to work, bring her back, and do some certain things because the girl has an understanding. You know, she has an understanding. So I believe that it can work when the lady has an understanding. It's not having the mentality like I am mentality. If you have the mentality of a wife, you humble yourself, you give the man the respect, you bubble his ego, man, that marriage can still work.
Okay.
But if you're having that mentality that I'm the one, is my car, is my house, is my this thing, the next day the man will pack out. I'm fine one small girl. I'm fine one small sweet girl.
You will now go back to your prayer.
Yes, now you go back to your prayers now. And somebody will rush her. Maybe now one small street girl where they sell sex girl like that.
And as you don't see him as he reach before, but you say the vibes still.
They still vibe still. They don't say now borrow now cover up something now and take the worry them.
Okay, right now we have one more story before our time because our time is running. Okay, so Odin, let me ask you that is listening to my very good friends, a man that knows how to cook or a man that likes
eating out,
which one will you choose? Drop your comment on our Instagram and
we are
Twitter.
even live soon.
Or even you can also drop it on our mobile line, like I said, on 081-8952-4666. Yes, drop it there. Let's know your opinion.
Okay, you guys should answer. You girls should answer.
No, okay, I'll ask you now. If you ask a woman that likes cooking or a woman that likes eating out,
Yes.
Yeah, I don't eat out. I hardly eat out because my tummy is very, very sensitive.
Okay.
Number one, I hardly eat out. Like 2 days ago, they purged. One day to one rice. So if you like eating out, it is already a wahala for me. I always like beans. I can never eat beans outside.
Okay.
Ever. I don't eat it. So I prefer those homemade.
Okay.
So
You just be cook.
I at least I can cook what I can eat.
Okay.
What I can eat. It might not be okay for you, but I know I will.
At least it's okay for you.
Sometimes if I'm traveling to the east, I don't eat. If I take that cup of tea in the morning,
You are good to go.
At most, you stop at Tori and buy plantain, bole, and granuts or suya.
How you are in the spirit.
you
are in the spirit. Because that's me.
Yeah.
Okay, what a man that knows how to cook or a man that eats outside, which one do you choose?
A man that knows how to cook.
Ah.
A man that knows how to cook.
So if the man knows how to cook, what will you be cooking there? You will not be cooking.
I will be cooking now. We'll be helping each other.
Let's define this cooking. A man that knows how to cook. Because the man that knows how to cook is you expect the man, if you cook in the afternoon, the man will cook.
there are men that love to cook. And it's different from men that know how to cook.
It's different from. Let's remove men that love how to cook, because men that love how to cook will cook in the morning, afternoon. They don't mind. But when it comes to man that know how to cook, is the man that if I cook in the morning, you cook in the night. It's like a divided role. Like
this one awala.
Imagine.
I know do.
Imagine this one.
What do you mean?
What do you like?
What do you
For
mean?
me, let me just say.
For me, I can. For me, in doing house chores, I can sweep, I can mop. You see that kitchen, it cook.
Can't you out?
I don't know. I don't.
We can't even be friends. Talk less by we can. It will work for both of us.
I can. You see, sweeping.
Because I can do the same thing you can do.
In the house.
But I don't like cooking.
It's my hobby.
Yes.
That one is my. But cooking. No.
You're old.
Hey, okay.
But-
See, the thing is, there are things that makes women more feminine. There are things that
Kitchen.
there are
Kitchen.
I'm
Yes.
telling you,
Kitchen.
when your husband comes back and holds you at the back from, and you're in the kitchen, there are some things that makes you.
Wait.
Hold
What I'm
on.
trying to say is that
Our president said it.
I mean, leave the president. Leave president alone out of it.
So what I'm saying, what I'm
goodness.
saying is that I know the agitation. I'm a married man,
Okay.
and I know we have these discussions over and over a time. I belong to Chimezie School of Thought. I like eating. I like eating my wife's food, especially. If I come home and I eat a food, if it's not prepared if it's not my wife that prepared the food, I will know.
Sure. So it
Because
happened
you
to
are-
me.
you know
See,
how-
no,
I
there,
have no-
well,
I have
there was
known-
a time my mom brought a stew. He gave. I say, you're not the one that cooked this thing. He said, come on, eat. I will not. I say, I'm not comfortable. I can't eat. At the end, when I struggled as I could, she confessed. I say, somebody brought it from my sister. I say, I know this is not the taste of your stew.
So, but the thing is, I know my wife. Please, I hope she's not hearing anyway. You know,
Imagine.
women likes men that actually cook for them.
Yeah.
At the same time, women likes eating out. Because
Not all women.
I know not all women, but once in a while.
Once
you
in
know,
a
Yeah,
while.
the
once in a
mentality
while.
of it is women see cooking
As a
as a
stress.
stress or a taskful thing. You know, especially in this Lagos metropolis, you know, they see cooking inclusive as a taxful thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
it is now. It is.
It is.
Sweetheart,
It is.
it's what husbands look for.
No, it is.
It's what
My
which
hobby is
husbands.
eating. No.
With
Hey, but you have to learn how to cook too.
You have to learn how to
You
cook
have to
too.
learn how to cook
Uh,
too.
if I didn't learn it all these
years,
I cannot
man.
learn it
Then why
again.
you marry?
But for me, if you say I should sweep the house,
Yeah.
if
Sweep
I marry
everywhere.
tomorrow now, my wife say your duty is to sweep,
You sweep.
mop, clean. I don't have problem with that.
Yeah.
But if you say boil water self, now there wahala go start.
Okay, no problem. The only way to work for me, if I have that kind of husband like Chimize, the only thing can work for me, I will cook once. Maybe I will bring out one day, cook like 3 or 4 or 5 things. But ask me to be going to kitchen every day. That's where I'll have a problem with.
Hey.
Yes.
Now, wahala dey.
Now,
Wahala.
I'll cook
Wahala
like,
place.
I can bring a day.
So like this,
cook the
like
whole
this, like
food.
this, we'll carry ourselves go
Pack
husband
it.
house.
I'm telling you, I can cook like different food.
Wahala.
Pack inside fridge
I
for
will
you.
follow that girl
Just
to
be
Canada.
washed.
All this
Nah,
one,
all this, God,
I
all
don't
this.
consider that again.
Like me, what actually works for me, I love division of labor. You get.
What do you mean
When
by
you-
division of labor, please?
If I
Wait,
watch
let
it,
me-
I watch it.
I like taking. You know, one thing is that.
Let me talk.
Women-
That's what I want
sorry.
to say.
Okay, please go ahead. Go ahead.
Like, okay, if I'm cool, hey, you calm down. See, see,
I'm
it's
looking
right.
at you. I know we have time. We went to the next show.
Like, if I'm cooking, you should be able to do some other things in the house.
Exactly.
I cannot be the one cooking,
washing,
cleaning.
still come and do all that.
Still come and do. You say, okay, Sheyo, yeah, let's do. How come? How do you expect me
somebody
to
told me
perform in that aspect? What I'm trying to say here is that, okay, if I cook today, you can be a little bit romantic and say, okay, baby, rest today. I will do the
Cook the next day.
Shay,
And it will be
Let's end this show.
no, before we end this show, this thing you put say today, I will go and mark this because I know
we go come.
we go come back
We
again,
go come.
and you
No
will
worry.
tell me I just finished cooking
we
and he
go-
doesn't like the food. I cook another one.
We go come.
We go come back.
I had a friend when we serve together. He said the only punishment the dad gives the mom is when he's angry. The food prepared, he says he's
He's not eating it.
and the woman must prepare fresh food.
Yes.
Wait, I don't understand.
I'm telling
Is
you.
it that you are not angry? Is it you are not eating because you are angry, or you
You're
are angry
angry.
for me to make new food?
I don't know.
don't
No,
know
like
for them.
punishment.
This
Like,
side, yes.
See,
There's some gra you
Let's
do.
change. Let's end this thing because, to be honest with you, I
Done
remember
your best.
my uncle was angry with the wife. He like, I'm not going to eat. I finished that food. When you now say, why do you not eat it? I say, I thought you say you are not eating. You reject the food for
Sandra,
your wife.
Sandra is
Let's-
not
let's
eating.
that's
see.
in the pain. That's in the
Sandra.
pain.
It's painful.
Wait,
Sandra.
imagine you cooking, spending hours in the kitchen, and
now
your
say you are not going
husband
to
come to the
eat.
house and say he's not eating.
You know,
Omo.
see,
Omo.
I said it's my friend. You know, those olden days. And there are people, there are some ladies that are still emotional.
My
Their
dear.
husband can say they are, but for me, when I'm angry, that time my belly they open. Oh. I go chop finish with quarrel again.
It's not even only when you're angry.
Wow.
When you're angry, you're open to a lot of things. Which, expected we are not going to discuss about.
Okay.
Anyway,
No,
let's
Let's end the show.
Let's end the show. But let me tell you, marriage will change a lot of things. A lot
Sure.
of things you say you will
Sure.
not do. You will see yourself doing it.
definitely.
My
Sure.
friend said he can't carry baby.
Eh?
He's a man. He's the guy now.
My brother don't used to buy bread when he's coming back from village.
You
But
know-
now he will buy gari, buy rice, carry and they go house.
he has no choice. All right, thank you so much. All right, thank you so much for being part of today afternoon drive show. Yeah, thank you Chimeze for that light word. I enjoyed that. Thank you thank you my humble producer and also my co-presenter. My name is still remains Sandra Chassis. Thank you so much. Join us tomorrow afternoon drive show. This is where we are going to end. And Igrigi is the next online. See you there. We love you, but God love you more.
This is Lagoon Radio. This is Lagoon Radio.